Examples of reframing your perspective as people who actively strive to do this every single day. And no, it's not this easy. This comes with practice. But we want to exercise these examples in front of you, with you, to honor you, to let you know we've been there too, and to encourage you to do the same. You lost your job, but you gained
flexibility, freedom, new opportunity, a new chance to learn something new. You've now have the luxury to pivot and change your direction in life.
You get to leave an environment that was likely draining you. Okay, you only have a few ingredients in the fridge, yet you have those ingredients to your name. You have the capacity to use your phone, which you're likely watching this on, or a computer or tablet, and Google a new recipe with only those ingredients. We have the the internet at our fingertips. So let's say you have an onion, a tomato, pasta, and some seasonings. That is a fire pasta dish. You can turn those little scraps in your perspective into an amazing meal. What's another example of reframing?
Your car broke down and you no longer have a vehicle. Well, now you have to walk to work. You have the opportunity to get some exercise. You have the opportunity to figure out different means of transportation. Maybe you take public transportation. Maybe you end up meeting the love of your life on that bus or train or subway. Maybe you meet a new friend. I mean, these different opportunities present themselves even in our darkest moments. And again, we're not saying those moments aren't hard. We're not saying losing your job isn't hard or your car breaking down isn't hard. But you can still reframe it into the positive, so that way positivity comes back to you. You don't weigh down in your depression. You don't just succumb to all those negative emotions. So I know life's difficult. I know it can be challenging, but we can literally change our outlook.
Exactly. And as somebody whose car literally broke down, it brought this guy and I closer. We go everywhere in his vehicle together. We have started monetizing out of this vehicle through delivery service, content creation. We're spending more time together. We're doing like free dates in this experience. We're getting to know each other better. So there are so many ways to adapt and look at your situation and just make the most of it. And that's what we really like to advocate for. Let's say you lost a relationship. The fact of the matter is that you wouldn't have lost that relationship if it was not, or if it was aligned to you. Okay? Let's say you are losing connection to your friends and that's shifting for some reason. Well, likely you are shifting as an individual and you have now the freedom to magnetize new people into your experience that are more resonant with what you experience on a day-to-day basis. Parents, for example, you can speak to this as a parent, Garrett. The friends you have before you become a parent and then the friends you make after you become a parent are two separate groups.
Absolutely, because your friends prior to becoming a parent are in a different situation in life. They don't understand the challenges you may have from a day-to-day basis. So you are kind of forced to find similarity and commonality with a new group that's sharing experiences with you. And also to touch on like the losing friendships or losing a partner, also sometimes that creates the isolation you need to become your highest version. And I know nobody wants to be isolated. Nobody wants to be by themselves or not have friends or not have a girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever. But it challenges us to be our best self. It challenges us to grow. It challenges us to sit with how we feel in that moment and dictate to our own life how we want to change it and become better and to do better and to receive better.
Exactly. And last message I'm hearing from my spirit guides is to acknowledge family. Okay, let's say you lose connection to your family and you start to awaken to the fact that wow, the way we were relating to each other is actually not resonant anymore with making me feel loved unconditionally and helping me feel safe in my experience. So let's say this happens for you. It's very easy to fall into grief. I know that firsthand when you're processing this experience. Yet, it also expands and opens your mind to the type of family you want to create one day. It helps you become the type of family member, the type of mother, parent, father, guide that you want to be, because those individuals gave you an example of how you want to do things differently. So even when bad things, perceived bad things, are happening to you in your experience, just remember that those things, those bad things, are actually your teachers. And you can say thank you when you finally reach that space of acceptance, forgiveness, and surrender. Thank you for what you taught me.